Hey everybody, it's PartyElite. Welcome back to our Total War Warhammer 3 Immortal Empires Let's Play, where we're playing as Karl Franz, and where there is a thick layer of tension in the air. The music is really bringing it as well, as we're diving far too deep into the mountains here, with Karl Franz pushing up against Kazeed Irkalaz, while up behind him comes Glugzag Edbutt, chasing after perhaps Karak Ungor and its gold mines, and if he's able to use the underway effectively, he'll be able to actually jump all the way to the defense of Kazeed Irkalaz within the next turn, which means Karl Franz actually has to push a lot more aggressively than he already has been doing. We're going to take Kazeed Irkalaz pretty much at the beginning of this session, folks, but very quickly want to point out our misadventures in a different mountain range all the way down south over here as well at the same time, and that is of course with regards to our push towards Karak Asgaraz. That, well, like I said, it was a bit of a misadventure. We've pulled back to safety, though. Balthazar Gelt and Nicholas Herman here working together to defeat these dwarfs who, for no real good reason, decided to declare war upon us. We have a couple of situations here and there. Hopefully we'll be able to tackle them all. Hopefully it'll all be tackled before these wood elves get a little aggressive over here. Again, our relations are improving, but that means next to nothing when you start reaching the power levels we've reached. As you can see, there's hostility between us, and I wouldn't be surprised if war is declared. They did make some moves before we actually confederated with Solland, and before we even arrived in these southern extents in the first place. As you can see, they're all the way here at Dotternbach. I believe they were a bit further along elsewhere as well. They had a bunch of armies and agents flowing through the region, so I'm a little concerned about that, obviously, and at the same time, we never know when these greenskins might pull the trigger as well. Relations, again, with them are improving too, but that, again, really doesn't mean all that much. And of course, hovering over them does remind me of Moussillon as well, who are, again, just as a reminder, at Karlberg, potentially threatening us at Altdorf itself. But again, Nicholas and Balthazar Gelt are there, while in the middle over here we do have this army led by Ulrich Straum returning towards Mordheim to try and probably retake it after Sniven takes it. That unfortunate decision built off of perhaps hubris or a sense of adventure, I'm not sure which, allowed Mordheim to face a defeat in that first Battle of Mordheim. This current garrison is not going to be able to hold off against all of these rats, so Mordheim will likely fall, but it's okay because this army will push through and take it back immediately afterwards. While up north over here, Ehrengrad was taken, rather gloriously, I think, by Ubel von Wolfen, and we of course have more wars to the north, not just with this rebellion over here, but also, if memory serves me correctly, Archaon decided to declare war upon us, didn't he? Either way, folks, like I said, this session is going to kick off with this battle for, if I can find it again, Kazeed Irkalaz. There it is. I would have liked to wait one more turn to get this pair of siege towers, but I just do not think that is an option. I do not think that is an option because, again, and I'm doing this not just to point it out, but also to double-check my own sanity. I do believe if they manage to use the underway to get up to there, oh boy, maybe they won't be able to reinforce. Maybe they won't be able to reinforce. But you know what? What's life without risks, right? Let's dive on in to the battlefield. Alright, folks, let's see what we can do here today. I'm not going to lie to you, I am a little nervous about this battle because there are some scary units on the other side of the battlefield. They do have some artillery, they've got some black orcs. Like, you know, we're up against a decent army over here. Hopefully we can take them down without losing too many troops of our own. My hope is also that we are actually able to bait that army that's chasing us to come here, as opposed to taking the actual gold mines that are my key objective in the mountains. This venture is, well, we're just seeking adventure, I suppose you could say. But those gold mines, those are actually a crucial aspect of this campaign into the mountains, so it would be a shame to lose that gold mine, right? So we'll see what we can do. Hopefully we can draw that army out to here. We'd have to engage them anyway, because it's not like we can just waltz past them afterwards. But I would rather not have to fight for that gold mine again, is what I'm getting at. Let's move these guys up over here as well. Again, we're familiar with this layout. We fought a battle at a similar layout previously, if memory serves me correctly, and this positioning worked at that point in time, so let's hope it works this time as well. Gonna go ahead and get these guys actually all grouped up together, just like we did last time, if memory serves me correctly, but these guys are gonna be positioned over here. The reason why I'm putting these guys over here, by the way, is because there are no towers over here, and I think this is where the focus of our aggression is going to be. Hopefully we're able to take the walls for ourselves nice and early, get all of these guns up on the walls, and then have our own little kill box over here, while the artillery, of course, fires away right from the word go. Let's go and put these guys down over here. If we need to nudge them forward to avoid fire from the towers, we can do that, of course. Let's go and get Karl up over here as well. Let's go ahead and get our swords, where I want to get the swords, I think, up over here. And then they can push up and take the corner over there. Now let's go ahead and get these halberds. Just a little worried about how much punching power these towers actually have. We do have, you know what, actually, let's get these guys over here. Let's get them to drop the siege towers, and let's get the great swords in them instead, because I want to guarantee they arrive at relatively full strength, or, well, ideally, yes, full strength, at full strength. No relative there. Let's go ahead and get all these halberds set up. Where these guys are coming up this way. We could get the halberds set up over here, kind of push up this way. We'll probably have to like push up this way instead, see what we can get. We'll just give a mass order to see which wall sections we can take. These guys, let's go ahead and get you coming up from behind the great swords. What else do we have? We have spears that are sure going to be positioned over here. I was kind of tempted to send some troops at the back there, but I just don't think we have a need to split like that. We got a couple of cavalry units as well, of course. We got the 2 units of Empire Knights and the Errant Knights Errant, who've been performing quite well, despite their namesake, obviously, and how we treated them early on in this campaign. Perhaps they could set up over here. I mean, the victory point is rather gloriously placed in this position over here. It'll be rather hard to take, though I suppose we could push through this gatehouse over here and then creep up. And if we can't creep up, then we can at least try to get some rear charges if the opportunity presents itself. Sure, why don't we go ahead and do that, folks? I think we're pretty much all deployed. Let's see how we can do. I'm way too high up. I keep clipping through these rocks over here. All right, let's go ahead and can I click on that from here? I think I can. Yeah, let's begin. Oh wow, that is a huge clump. I was not expecting that. Move you up there. Let's go. Move you up there. Let's go. No, come on, come on, come on. There we go. All right. Go. Come on. It keeps... there we go. Perfect. We're okay. We're okay. Move these guys up. Move you up as well. Go ahead and get both these guys positioned up like that. Karl, let's push you up. What's going on back over here, though? This is not what I was expecting at all. We got trolls. We got orc biggins. We got orc error boys. All right, you know what, actually? Pull these guys back. Let's not engage with that nonsense. We've drawn a big part of their army back over there. Let's use that to our advantage, right? Let's not be fools about it. Let's go ahead and make sure you're grouped up as well. Guard mode for you, please. And keep firing away at what? Go ahead and hit these orc biggins over here. We do have these orc boys eating some shots right now, it looks like. Doing a decent bit of damage there, actually. And those black orcs back there. Karl, let's go ahead and send you in. And let's see if these guns can... You know what? Well, let's go. Let's get up on these walls. Get up on these walls as quickly as possible. That's kind of funny, actually, that the walls are going to be completely uncontested. Karl's moving in, yeah. Push into these orc biggins. I mean, they are anti-large, so maybe not the best idea. Sure, chase these black orcs. Chase these black orcs. They're going to cause us trouble once we engage in melee, I think. The ladders have arrived for our halberds. Ladders have arrived for our guns as well. All right, cool. Good stuff, good stuff. Karl Franz has made landfall. These guys are not doing anything. It's really weird. They're not even taking their fort towers, and they can cause us trouble in that way. Alright, interesting. In comes more artillery fire. Not really doing anything, unfortunately. Guns are starting to open fire at these trolls, perhaps. They're slowly filtering to the top of the walls, so it'll take some time for them to actually be in ideal positions still. Let's go ahead and get these guys moving up too. Up there and up there. And, I mean, if I create a nice kill box over here, all I'd really have to do is withdraw that cavalry back there, and then they'd be forced to engage us over here and deal with our kill box. I feel like that might actually work out quite nicely. Pulling Karl back because he has taken a fair bit of damage. Let's go up in the air. I guess fighting those orc boys and the black orcs wasn't the best call there, but hey, did a bit of damage of our own. And let's go ahead and get the artillery firing away at literally anything that we can hit, please. Can we get our guns? They're not all up yet. I don't want to give them a command to shoot until they are all up on the walls, because I would like to get rid of that tower. I would very much like to get rid of that tower. Looking good back over there. Nothing happening. All right, fair enough. They're just chilling. What do we got over here? Who are these guys? Oh, right. Left these guys back over here. Let's move them up. These guys are chilling, too. Alright, looks like we're almost all up here. Are you guys firing? You're able to shoot, right? We're getting some stray shots in. Not too much gunfire. Come on, now. Alright, I'm gonna give the command. Fire away at the Orc Biggins. You guys as well. Fire away at the Orc Biggins, please. Come on. Open fire. Open fire. You have clear lines of fire. Alright, you know what? Let's tell them to actually get up to deploy or whatever the official term is. Alright, what's this now? The Zwei hand is pushing in? No, don't do that. Don't do that. Get back up here. That wasn't an order for you. Alright, here we go. There's the gunfire coming through now. Good stuff, good stuff. Firing away at these Orc Biggins, getting a fair bit of damage done to health and to morale both. Yeah, looking pretty good. Fire away, fire away. Off in the distance. They still haven't taken those towers, so our cavalry is still very much safe. Yeah, these Orc Biggins are dropping as they retreat. And how do these guns look? Go ahead and position them a bit further up, perhaps? Oh, feeling okay, actually. Sure, let's position them up over here. I'm just wondering if I want to send anybody down to the ground or just wait up top over here. Firing with some of these trolls now, it looks like. I'm fine with these guys firing freely. Just fire at will. Hit whatever you can hit. Looks like the artillery is getting some work done as well, which is nice to see, actually. Those are some pretty good hits. And up over here, yeah, these Orc Biggins just don't know what to do. They're just dancing back and forth and just eating tons and tons of gunfire. This is pretty good. The tower over here does need taking out, but let's keep the pressure on to some of these guys for the time being. It looks like these trolls are in a bit of trouble as well now, as well as these Black Orcs. They're not having a good time at all. The artillery fire is great, and of course all of these handgunners and stuff are able to fire over here as well. Yeah, alright, you know what, this is... I mean... This feels entirely, like, 100% legitimate. Like, part of me feels almost guilty because this feels too easy. I don't know what caused the AI to deploy the way it did. Like, look at that. We've managed to get these guys to break. I could go in with another charge, try and actually finish them off rather than just let them rally, right? Over here as well, these Black Orcs that I was so terrified about, they've been completely obliterated. They're at less than, 25% health. The morale is extremely low as well. And up over here, Karl's about to go diving in. Maybe not the best spot. Oh, they've shattered already. Cool. Let's go ahead and push into these Orc boys instead then. Turn around, hit these Orc boys. Get a bit of damage down there. Down over here, these Black Orcs have completely given up. And meanwhile, our artillery is going to start firing away at this massive clump over here. Karl is going to stay engaged over there as well, sure. And these guys are done for. And what else is going on? Off in the distance? Yeah, still nothing. These guys are finally pulling down this way, though. So there's that. Karl, should we pull you away? Yeah, sure. Artillery fire is coming through. It's going to cause some damage, hopefully. More shots coming through. These guys will hopefully not be dodging us as the shots land. Yeah, doing a bit of damage. Not too bad, not too bad. I don't think their guns can reach quite that far. It would be nice to bait these guys out. So why don't we go ahead and send... It's tempting to send some of our units down onto the ground, but if they want to keep coming at us like this, then why would I... You know, why would I fix what isn't broken? Let's go ahead and fire at this arrow tower over here. Try and break that thing. Hopefully we can take it down from up over here. The Black Powder Archer's getting some work done today, hopefully. Come on now. What about Gunnerman's short fires? Fire away at this arrow tower, please. They still want to shoot at these Orc Biggins over here. Getting some work done. Oh, man. This is hilarious. This is hilarious. I was expecting significant losses, but we're doing alright over here. They just let us make this kill box. And you know what? Off in the distance, since these guys are mostly... I mean, yeah, sure, there's some error boys, but why don't we go ahead and... Oh, you know what? We have taken some damage there. Let's go ahead and pull these Empire Knights away, perhaps. Yeah, let's go ahead and withdraw these guys so we don't lose them. Now let's send these guys to the gatehouse. Sure. Push through. We'll take some shots as we charge into the gatehouse, but then we'll have pretty free reign back there, I think. While over here, this arrow tower is unfortunately still able to fire away. It's not doing too much work, though. And we're still firing away at some of these Orc boys and perhaps these Black Orcs over here as well, clumped up as they are. In comes some artillery fire, too. That's going to cause some damage, it looks like. Yeah, good hit there. That was beautiful, my goodness. And again, just dropping in morale. These guys are very quick to give up on the fighting, of course. More artillery fire coming through. I mean, I can't blame them. If I was getting shot up like this and my general wasn't telling me to take the walls back, I'd maybe be hesitating as well. Yeah, in comes more gunfire. Okay, these Orc boys are completely done for. And we go ahead and fire away at some of these Black Orcs. I would love to see... Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. And some good shots in from all sides. get the artillery to fire away at them as well, because the other unit's basically taken care of already. Man, these Black Orcs that I was so terrified of, with their armor piercing, with their decent weapon strength, their significant amounts of armor. Oh, I was so worried. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Look at that. Look at that. They barely got down the ramp and they've been completely destroyed. Artillery, let's get you firing up over here. These Orc Biggins, perhaps. Proglug Ashnar. Can the guns hit there, or are they finally going to try taking the walls? Now, these spears over here, Boris's Revenge, have taken a bit of damage. So let's pull these guys back. Looks like some Arrow boys must be firing away, or perhaps it was a tower elsewhere. Fair enough, fair enough. And up over here now, these Orc boys are being, look at that, immediately turned around. They came through underneath that bridge, ate a couple of shots, and they're like, nope, done here. We're done here. In comes some artillery fire up over here. Meanwhile, my goodness, some good hits there. A bit of friendly fire as well, it looks like. But overall, we did quite well there. And as these guys keep pushing through, we'll be able to open fire at them as well. But up over here, these Orc boys are taking a ton of damage. Okay, this battle, honestly, like, I don't know. I'm torn. Because it feels, at this point in time, it feels a little bit like maybe I should do the dumb thing just for entertainment value. But there's, to me personally at least, and you let me know in the comments, but to me personally, there's a sweet kind of joy just seeing a beautiful kill box operate like this. My goodness, look at that. These Orc Biggins are in so much trouble now as well, just getting completely shot up. Can we get some more artillery fire in here as well? In comes a couple shots. Yeah, that's going to look, alright. That didn't hit anything, but you know what? It was still impressive. Close enough to being perfectly accurate. Oh, this is beautiful stuff. And how's the gate back there? Is it broken? Oh, it is broken. Cool, let's push through. Take care of these Arrow boys, please. Get a nice glorious charge or two in as well. In we go. Come on now. I mean, this is amazing stuff. Got these guys to absolutely shatter. Keep pushing through. Hit these Orc Arrow boys back over there as well. And meanwhile, the other corner of the battlefield, what do we got going on? What do we got going on over here? Lots more work being done. I mean, some of these Orc Biggins decided to come through. They got absolutely pummeled. These Trolls as well, they finally pushed through. They've been pushed right back immediately. Again, we've been taking a fair bit of damage here and there, unfortunately. But it's okay. It's not the end of the world. I mean, up over here, you can see the Free Company Militia. They're just standing there eating some shots from some of the towers off in the distance. Karl, meanwhile, did manage to push into these Orc Arrow boys. Is getting some work done over here. It looks like we're okay. Yeah, 50% HP, but I'm not too concerned about that. We'll recover that quickly enough on the campaign map. Still firing away these Trolls. They're still pulling back. Yeah, looking good, looking good. And Karl, yeah, sure, keep engaged with these Orc Arrow boys. He is about to get hit in the back by these Orc Biggins. How concerned am I about the Orc Biggins? Not all that much, truth be told. How about these Free Company Militia? Are you able to fire up over there? You are indeed. And looks like Karl's actually very excited to dive into the Orc Biggins himself as well. Just waltzing right through them, not giving a single damn. That was amazing. And meanwhile, these guys over here, these Orc Biggins, 2 units of Orc Biggins, yeah, both close to giving up on the fight. And off in the distance, what are we looking at? What are we looking at over here? Oh, did we really manage to destroy these Orc Arrow boys as well? Completely got them to shatter. Fair enough. Let's go ahead and take this supply location, get rid of all their towers in the area. Taking some damage over here, unfortunately, but hopefully it's not going to last all that much longer. This tower is definitely not connected to this supply location, is it? No. We gotta pick up some of these victory points and stuff. Let's go ahead and move on up over here. They do have their Goblin Rock Lobbers up there as well, so we'll take care of that very quickly. They do have some other Arrow boys back there as well, it looks like. Honestly, I could just leave these guys over here and just not really care. Let's go ahead and pull these guys over a little bit. Taking so much damage. Pull you back. Come on. Up to here. Karl, where you at? Pull Karl over. I don't know why he got engaged over there. Maybe I did it. Maybe I had a misclick over there or something. But just trying to pull some folks back so we can bait these guys over this way. Right now, it looks like they are distracted by what's going on over there. So why don't we go ahead and finally actually send some of our troops through? I'm sure these Zweihander of Helmgard and the Emperor's Guard are none too happy about sitting back here and not really doing anything. So where is the... Oh, really? This is the supply location I need? Sure. Let's go ahead and move up. Let's move up this way. Send them through. and we'll see how well they can handle the situation. I'm sure they can handle the situation perfectly all right. Let's get these guys moving up as well. They've just been chilling for so long. Ooh, Karl, let's pull you back over here. Eating a lot of shots from these Night Goblin archers there. In fact, why don't I go ahead and charge on in? I was actually a little careless there with Karl. Just left him flying under so much duress. Let's hit the Goblin Rock Lobber over there. These Orc Biggins are about to give up on the fight. The Goblin Rock Lobbers are not having a good time either. Good charge over there. Good stuff, good stuff. We have some more Orc Boys coming through. I wonder if I should pull back and charge into them. I'm trying to capture this central point. Ooh, looks like these Orc Boys are coming through as well. Let's go ahead and charge into these Orc Boys. Stop these Knights from taking too much damage. In we go. Looking pretty good. Fan of that. That wasn't too bad. And in comes this unit of Empire Knights as well. Decent rear charge on some of these Orc Boys, it looks like. Maybe we'll break some of them. No, I mean, some of these Orc Biggins are maybe close to giving up on the fight. Let's try and push through towards this victory point again. Taking some damage over here finally. Not loving that too much. Let's keep an eye on these guys again. I don't want to get too cocky and lose too much, because again, you know, Karl Franz is an excellent example of me having gotten a little bit too cocky, right? Go ahead and push in against these Orc Arrow Boys over here. Keep these guys moving up this way. Karl's doing all right still. Yeah, eating some shots from the tower up over here, still causing a bit of damage there. But these Night Goblin archers are pretty much done for. I think they're about to give up on the fight. Up over here, how are these Knights doing? Doing okay. Oh, am I seeing army losses kicking in? I see a lot of troops giving up, a lot of shattering going down over here, and victory is ours. My goodness, that was an interesting battle. That was an interesting battle. Now, to be fair, we did take a fair bit of damage here and there, but overall, that was something different. That was something different. Now, folks, you let me know what you think about that battle. It was an interesting. It was difficult for me because on the one hand, I was like, maybe I should just do something dumb and dive into melee when I absolutely don't have to. But the other part of me was like this is its own kind of entertaining, just to see all that gunfire come down, to see, oh my god, the hail of bullets just do so much work. And we got ourselves a close victory. Now, if I'd kept the cavalry outside, if I hadn't sent them in, maybe if I was a bit more careful about positioning some of the troops over here who are eating all the Arrow Boy shots, maybe if I was a bit more careful and I didn't get as cocky as I did, we would have had a decisive victory. But you know what? I'll take the close victory considering a Pyrrhic one was predicted. My goodness, that was a strange battle. That was a very strange battle. I have no words. I don't know what to say. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. But look at some of those kill counts. The cavalry did so much, 143 and 105 kills on those two units. My goodness, 128 on this one unit of handgunners, 202 on these guys. What were these guys doing? I must have not positioned them properly. And the Free Company Militia, from their little corner, they got a fair number of kills as well. But it's actually, the numbers actually didn't. Weird. The numbers don't feel so big, considering how much damage we did. You know, considering what we were up against. Like, we were up against 1,400 soldiers. These numbers feel so small by comparison. Okay, looks like we got... Oh, okay, these are the actual numbers to address. 229 over here, these Gunderman's Shorefires. 155, 27 on these handgunners as well. Nice to see the Black Powder Archers get a significant kill count finally in a battle after, you know, the way they got their name especially. This is some good stuff. 112 kills over here. Yeah, I love it. Absolutely love it. Even sending those... great swords in at the end there. They got some work done too, but Karl Franz took some risks, left him floating for a little too long, still managed to get 149 kills, and then the settlement, I suppose. My goodness. I'm literally at a loss for words. I am so thrown off by our current circumstances, by what just went down. Either way, loot and occupy, because I don't intend to actually hold this. The looting is for a little bit of wealth. Economy is looking okay, but it doesn't hurt to have a bit of a buffer, right? And the occupation is, of course, because I want to replenish. Now, you know what? This is actually not a badly built up settlement over here. My hesitation was that it's an unpleasant climate, and I was like, do I really want to hold on to this? But at this point in time, maybe I should. Maybe I should just move down towards Karek Raziak over here, right? Hold on to that and get the right commandment to start generating more money from this gold mine and from the clothiers and stuff we can get over here. Maybe that's not such a terrible idea after all. Huh. I still don't regret the looting and occupying. Maybe slightly, but that's okay. Replenishment is looking alright. Karl Franz, let's go ahead and upgrade you as well. What to give you? What to give you? Scarred Veteran? Now that he's finally taken a bit of a beating in more recent times. Because don't forget, he did used to take a fair bit of a beating in early battles as well. But sure, Scarred Veteran, and another step of Scarred Veteran. We'll get to Foe Seeker and stuff as soon as we can, obviously. 1 turn of replenishment is pretty good for him. What can we recruit over here, actually? Quite a bit. We can get some flagellants if we want into this army. I'm wondering if we do a bit of merging. We have Free Company Militia, 2 units of Free Company Militia. Unnamed. If we recruit some new Free Company Militia, they would be of the same tier. And it would save us some time as well. So why don't we go ahead and do that? We have the money to be able to throw a little bit of it away. I'm just a little worried about the math over here. I don't want like a small remnant, right? So let's go ahead and merge these guys. I think we'll be fine. Yeah, okay, good stuff. Let's get some Free Company Militia to replace them. And do we finally get rid of these spears? And by get rid of, I mean replace them, upgrade them, right? Halberds are not available here, so we're not going to do that. If I could replace them with halberds, I would, but since we cannot, we'll leave them be. Halberds will take 2 turns to recruit globally, so that's that. And the Quilt Guard, perhaps it's time to make them into greatswords. No, I don't think we can get greatswords here either, right? Because we do not have the armory. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. And the rest of the army stays as is. Looking okay. These spears are a little more beat up than I would like, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Taking a peek over here. Do we have Empire Knights? No, no blacksmith. Okay, fair enough. They're fine as they are then. The replenishment will be quite good for us. These guys cannot attack us next turn. They'll come up over here. If they come up over here, we'll hit them, get rid of this army. I hope they take the bait. Hope they come to defend Kazeed Irkalaz as opposed to taking Karak Ungor, who is, oh boy. They're going to take Karak Ungor. They'd be fools not to. They would be absolute fools not to. I believe we have a couple of heroes that need moving. It's been pointed out that I should consider actually abandoning some of the heroes that are that were acquired through our recent confederation. And yeah, I think you might be right. I think we have maybe just a few too many heroes right now. Empire Knights in particular, right? I want to try this assassination over here. What value? Chances are we'll fail. But why else did I bring this guy all the way up over here? Sure, go for it. What's the worst that could happen? Yeah, we failed. But, you know, it's a way to gain experience still. I'm not really sure what I want to do with Udolf over here. I suppose I could put him into Ubel's army, but I do quite like how Ubel's army's been operating. By the way, down over... Oh, we still have more heroes, right? From having no heroes to having all the heroes, it's been it's an adjustment period. Do we have more? No. Building upgrades available. Ostermark, Mordheim, you're going to stay as you are because you're probably going to, well, not stay as you are, truth be told. You're going to get burnt down. Commandment available up over here at the River Linsk. Let's go ahead and do what? I mean, we're making money from the port and from the Tailors Guild, so we should perhaps get the income from all buildings increase, the 5% bump. Even though it's just the one settlement, I think it'll be well worth it. And I'm not sure where Ubel goes next. A turn, perhaps 2 turns of replenishment over here before we move in towards Castle Alexandrinov or Zoyshank. We will not be holding on to them. They're just inhospitable climates, uninhabitable, as the game puts it. But we will perhaps burn them down to push the enemy back as far as we can. Okay, fair enough. Again, don't forget this rebellion is up against us as well, right? Down over here, meanwhile, right. So we have the recruitment going on. We have replaced 2 units of swords with 2 units of great swords. We will rename them between sessions, I think. We have their names already because they're actually units that are being upgraded, right? But I believe that's all we're going to do this turn. Let's go ahead and hit the end turn button. And folks, as I do so, just want to mention really quickly, as always, if you've been enjoying this series, if you would like to see it continue, please don't hesitate to keep letting me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. Got some great comments in the comment section of the previous episode. Just let me know what you're interested in with regards to the length of this campaign, which victory conditions we should go for. That's great for me to be able to look back on, you know, and while I do look at those as a great reference point of what people are interested in, I, of course, will also be keeping a track of likes and comments. As I always say, they give me a good indication of, you know, what the interest level for something is on the channel, and a combination of those comments and how the series progresses will determine which objectives we try to hit. But in the meantime, looks like we got a lot of objectives coming our way, whether they're related to our actual domination victory or long campaign victory or not. What do we do to deserve this? What reason do they have to declare this war upon us? But hey, at least this time it's an enemy that has a balance of power greater than ours, right? Or in favor of them, I should say. Don't like this. I don't like that Nagarond is also getting involved, and I feel like that's where a lot of this is coming from. This could be really harsh. This could be really, really harsh. And I'm not sure how soon that's going to kick in. I'm not sure how soon that's going to kick in. Like, do I have 10 turns before they start showing up, or is it like they're 2 turns away and that's why they declared that war in the first place? Also, yes, as a reminder, it looks like, what's his name? The Ever-Chosen did in fact declare war upon us. I was like, I remember that happening, but nothing really came of it, because he declared war and then, like, immediately ran off. So, like, between sessions, I was like, did he declare war, or did I just imagine it out of, like, a sense of sheer panic of everybody declaring war on me at the same time? Look, we saw this coming. Clan Creepus rebels moving through into Mordheim. We'll take the decisive defeat. It's unfortunate, but we'll take it back in no time. I'll resolve this one. Yeah, decisive defeat. They already sacked it once, so this time they'll definitely occupy it, I assume. What happened there? Well, so a war has failed elsewhere, and we have recklessness and ruin in the Empire. What's going on here? Your state troops had recently been participating in joint military drills with their counterparts in Middenland. Attending were some of the more junior members of your personal retinue. Oh, okay, we've seen this event many times now. Yeah, all this damage done to a city. We could provide some political concessions. Again, we have so much prestige. We will go ahead and provide some political concessions. Hopefully, Middenland will soon join us, right? So let's try and keep them happy. Trait gained Grievous for Karl Franz. Good stuff, good stuff. Engineers Guild has been researched, increasing our research rate overall. And we will go ahead and immediately assign continuous production as the next item to research for the extra income from industry. And sure, the reduced construction cost of buildings as well isn't too shabby. Right, so up over here, Karelberg has been taken back, which is great to see. Middenland actually making some moves. Moussillon's army was defeated, one must assume, which means they are, I think, once more sequestered to this corner over here, right? Fair enough, fair enough. I'm glad to see them actually make a move up over there at least. All right, on the topic of moves being made, what happened over here? Oh, nothing. They didn't even attack Karak Ungor. Of course they didn't. We would have seen it if they had. Oh, no. Okay, so the reason why I say oh no is because, well, now I'm tempted to push further down towards Nashrak's Lair and Fallen King Mountain. How many settlements do you have? How many settlements do you have? You have 2 settlements. This is all they have left. This is all Azak has left. Will I really pull away from this opportunity? And for what purpose? Clearly, Glugzag does not feel confident enough to take Karak Ungor in his current state. So why would I rush there? Why wouldn't I come down over here instead? That was weird. I didn't let go of the right click, but Buddy decided to move. It is what it is. The decision has been made for me. These spears might be in a bit of trouble, but I think we'll be able to take Nashrak's Lair relatively easily. That's not a very scary garrison at all, so we'll be fine, I think, even though that was the result of a potentially terrible misclick. Fallen King Mountain over here shouldn't be a problem either, fair enough. And then we'll go ahead and loop back and actually take Karak Raziak to secure this entire province, the Northern World's Edge Mountains. Let's turn our gaze, meanwhile, to Mordheim. Where's my... What? Yeah, what did they do? They didn't even sack it or anything? What did you do? I have... Okay, sure. I have no idea what their play was there. Just trying to cause damage, I suppose. Right? But there's not much damage they can do. I never really upgraded it or anything. Fair enough. You know what? Not going to complain. Works in my favor. Not going to complain. Oh, this doesn't work in my favor. 2 armies of Clan Molder. Looking like they're about to push into Zoishank, actually. So let our enemies fight our enemies for us. Uba will stay here and continue to replenish the Remembers of Hawk, I think. I don't think these guys can reach Erengrad this turn. That's a forced march, so their actual reach is much shorter than that. What about this army over here? That's a better representation. So we should be fine at Erengrad for the time being. I don't think, as tempting as it is to hit Castle Alexandrinov. Oh boy, they have nothing here. Castle Alexandrinov. What are we looking at? Something of a garrison and 1 unit as far as an army is concerned. We leave Erengrad exposed. Will this army be able to hit us? Maybe. It looks like they'd be able to strike at Erengrad. What's the garrison here? Badly hurt. Would they hit us without any siege equipment? That's the question. They might. They might. You know, no matter what Einar here recruits, it's not going to be strong enough to withstand our onslaught, even if it comes next turn. So let's hang tight at Ehrengrad, see what happens at Zoishenk, see where these guys move, and maybe we'll strike up there next turn. Down over here is, I think, where my attention must go next, because we do have Karak Asgaraz over here. What are we looking at here? Not a very big garrison, but of course there is this massive army of... of just pure miners. Nothing but miners. Okay, this shouldn't be a problem, right? Nicholas Herman does have 2 units of the Bordermen as well as Sitzon's guns. We have Gelt over here without any artillery, so you know what? Let's go ahead and get Nicholas leading the charge against Karak Asgaraz. Push you in there. Pyrrhic victory. Let's go ahead and encircle. And why don't we get Gelt coming up over here as well? I'm almost tempted to send Gelt against... Thingrim's army instead. Oh, we can't, can we? Fair enough, fair enough. So regular stance, we can move up to about here. And I suppose we strike at Karak Asgaraz, right? Decisive victory, low casualties. It's really a matter of do I want to deal with all of these miners. And I suppose I do. A little concerned about the lack of armor piercing in our army, I suppose, outside of the Bordermen and Sitzon's guns. But we should be okay. Balthazar Gelt will arrive in about a minute and a half's time. Lots of ranged over here. Yeah, I mean, this could be a pretty hefty battle. This could be a pretty hefty battle. I do think I'm going to fight it because we haven't fought dwarfs yet. And again, as many of you have pointed out, when we fight a new faction, even if it's a decisive victory, maybe it'd be fun to give it a shot. So I think we will. But before I get into it, why don't we go ahead and upgrade this at Grunberg over here. Altdorf is en route to an upgrade. Marienburg, I do believe you're upgrading. Let's go ahead and upgrade you as well. We go from 157 to 209. Sure, decent enough. Still got 4k in the bank. Gorcel, we could upgrade you and make some more money from the salt here. Let's not invest in that just quite yet. I want to see. Karakangor? What are we looking at here? Oh, it's going to take forever for the population to actually grow and to give us the next level of the gold mine. So let's leave that be. Down over here, we're okay. Sorry, just a little thrown off by that battle still. I'll be straight up with you. Still a little thrown off by that battle. And also now by them not taking more time. So I just had to double check to make sure I actually made this move over here. Okay, cool. In that case, let's go ahead and dive into the battle against the dwarfs and punish them for foolishly declaring war upon us. I still don't get it. I simply do not understand why they would do this. We'll settle it on the battlefield. Alright, folks, let's see what we can do here. Oh, about to clip through the rocks again over here. Let's go ahead and channel magic. This is the first time we actually have access to magic on the battlefield in this campaign, I think, right? Actually, you know what? Let's, yeah, let's channel magic. I wouldn't be party if I didn't take the risk the first time I had the opportunity and get a huge hit. My wins in magic. That's okay. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Let's start deployment and figure out exactly how we want to approach the situation over here. I mean, we've got some open, you know, gates open, come on in kind of situation going on over here. And Lord knows I love using the Bordermen. I keep wanting to call them the Mad Bombardiers. That name has really stuck in my head, eh? Absolutely love it because they make me mad with absolute glee. Let's go ahead and, yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm kind of tempted to just position both of these guys up over here and just push through, you know, just power through, cause as much damage as possible, and move towards the victory point over here. Just heavy on the right side. Feels like the right thing to do, right? Wouldn't be called the right side if it wasn't the right thing to do. Let's go ahead and get the Pistoliers set up at the same side as well, I suppose. Get firing away from multiple directions, just cause even more morale damage and all that good stuff, of course. And let's go ahead and get... I mean, let's get these guys all grouped up. They'll all be firing in the same direction at all times, I suppose. Guard mode on as well, please. Let's get the artillery, Citizens' guns set up over here. Again, friendly fire isn't a concern with these guys, so we should be okay even firing into the victory point, I suppose, when the time comes. Get you guys grouped up as well. Reinforcements are coming from where? They're coming from this side as well, eh? It's like I'd almost prefer them to come from the other side. Like, I could... You know what? Let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and do this kind of a thing. Bring them in from over here. It'll take them 3.5 minutes to get here instead of the, whatever, 1.5 minutes it was supposed to be. Sure, that's fine by me. They'll have, hopefully, free entry, basically, by the time they actually arrive. And I think that'll work out for the better, because the bulk of our actually powerful troops, I feel like, are over here in this army. Gelt's army doesn't really have all that much as far as troops troop quality is concerned. I don't think they're all very high, like highly leveled up or anything either. So definitely relying a bit more heavily on Nicholas's army over here. Let's get Nicholas up over here. Let's go ahead and get. I mean, what do I even do over here? Like, I want the enemy to pile on over here because then I can fire into their clumps, right? I don't really want them to spread thin. So let's go ahead and get all of our halberds up over here as well. Sure. Let's get our spears right behind them, and we do have these 2 cavalry units, which I am tempted to place elsewhere. We're just up against some miners. Well, not just some miners, lots of miners, I suppose. If I pop them down over here, will I be able to push through any miners that are over here? I don't want to draw too much attention away from there. Like I said, we want them to clump up. We want them to be all huddled together so we can just pop shots and ruin their days, right? We'll see how this plays out. Let's begin. Alright, they're really scattered. Can I actually fire over this wall over here? See what we can do. Get you guys firing up over there. Let's see what's going to happen here. They've got blasting charges, right? Yep. Towers are firing away. Artillery's firing away as well. Let's get the artillery firing up over there. Can't see them down there anymore. Artillery shots coming through. Yeah, good hits already. Kicking things off nicely, it looks like. Pistoliers about to start firing away as well. Mad Bombardiers, sorry. The Bordermen coming through, able to fire, I think. Come on now, fire away. Fire away. Let loose, no hesitation. Just the Pistoliers working away still. They're just mingling with all the Pistoliers, and it's slowing them down a little bit. Like, you don't have to be that close. Fire. Fire over here. Let's go. There we go. A little bit of damage done. They think they're carrying blasting charges. We're carrying the blasting charges here. We'll teach you how to mine, buddy. Creep up over this way. Pistoliers can all come up, actually. Might actually want to split these guys up in terms of groups. Artillery, let's get you firing down over here instead now. That's going to hit absolutely nothing important. Fire down over here, please. Oh, these guys are actually pushing in now. Find ourselves interestingly positioned. Can I get shots off over here? Or will they just hold their fire? Let's go ahead and pull back. How's our cavalry doing on the other side of the battlefield? They're doing alright. Pushing against these miners, sure. Cause some trouble on the other side as well, why not? Artillery fire coming through over here. Ah, no luck, no luck. More shots coming through though, hopefully something. Wow, those were some terrible shots actually. Oh, here we go. This one might do something, this last one here. Yeah, there we go, finally. Waiting for that. Okay, let's go ahead and get these guys grouped separately and get them firing up over here. Let's get you guys pushing through and firing down over here. Ooh, what was that? My goodness. Alright, looking okay, looking okay. Artillery fire still coming through. Gotta keep eyes on these guys as well, of course, make sure they don't end up hidden and then our artillery can't do anything. Look at those blasting charges. Oh, sorry. Grenades, I suppose. My goodness, that's a lot of damage. Artillery over here doing some work as well. The Pistoliers having a bit of a field day, it looks like, as well. Good stuff, good stuff. Send the crossbows up, I suppose we could, just to fire away. How are we doing over here? Let's move up. Fire away at these miners over here, please. Looks like some shots are going through already, doing a fair bit of work. The Pistoliers are maybe pushing a little too far. No, shoot from up over here. I'm saying shoot from up over here. Don't go charging in. Don't be fools. These guys as well, why are you charging in like that? My goodness. It's a strategy game. Pathfinding is kind of important. Spoilers back over there, firing away at us now. Just got to be careful about that. Bring you around and fire over here. Fire over here, please. Get some work done. How's the cavalry doing? Looks like they're actually taking a bit of damage. Let's pull them back. Randomly giving them a retreat order there. Sure. Huge clump over there, unfortunately. Get these guys back as well. Send you in. Fire away. Nicholas, pull you in as well. Crossbows coming through. Able to fire away. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Come on. Volleys coming through. These Pistoliers managed to dive into that clump. That's okay. That was as a result of my order. Get these guys moving up. Artillery fire coming through up over here, I think, would be a good idea. Let's see if we can't fire away at, like, these miners over here from up top. I would like to fire from up top. Let's see what we can do. Pistoliers, how you looking? Can I get you out of here? We're just kind of surrounded is the problem. Not really sure where to pull them back to. I've pushed myself into a corner, unfortunately. These guys are not able to shoot at anything from over there unless I give them an order. And when I do give them an order, are they actually going to shoot, or are they just going to kind of stand there and look pretty? Oh, yeah, maybe they're actually shooting. Come on, guys. Crossbows at least are firing in. Yeah, Pistoliers are not having a good time. Pull back, pull back. I thought I'd give you an order. They took a bit of damage. Nicholas, let's send you in. These guys are not really doing anything either. Useless. Pull you back. Really unfortunate. Because they are a powerful unit, but Not under these circumstances, I suppose. Go ahead and pull all these guys in. Let's go. That is a big order. That is a big order. Let's get you coming through as well. Let's go. That'll be good. Once we get some magic flowing, it'll be nice. Let me turn around and fire at these miners over here, perhaps. In comes some more artillery fire up over here. Doing some work there. That was actually not bad. Good stuff, good stuff. Our crossbows back over here, sending these miners packing, it looks like. Doing a fair bit of work. Yeah, decent bit of damage here and there. In comes a huge hit, hopefully, onto these miners. Come on now. Oh my god, that's what I'm talking about. My goodness, that was about 50% damage to their health in one volley. In comes another volley. Let's go ahead and pull back because these miners are getting adventurous over here. That was good. All right, good stuff. I'm sorry for calling you useless. It was in a fit of rage. I was wrong. It was I was not in a good place when I said those words. I didn't mean it. Turn around and fire at these miners, please. Crossbows are doing all right over here against these miners, but let's turn them around and fire at these miners instead. Pistoliers, let's maybe keep them back a little bit. I was a little careless with them. Truth be told, I was a little careless with them, so I'm not pleased with my my orders there, unfortunately. Oh, wow. That was good. These miners took a beating there immediately. Pull these guys back. And how is the other army doing up over here? Doing all right? Buddy over here is just charging through. Where is Gelt? Where is Gelt? There he is. Pull you through. We got that Searing Doom available now. Go ahead and pop you down over here. Send these guys packing, if nothing else. Yeah, they're gonna dodge. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. That's okay. If they're moving, they're not shooting, right? A little bit of damage here and there, perhaps. Let's pull through. See what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Pull these guys back. Pull these guys back as well. Maybe it's time to actually send some of our infantry up, right? Where are we? There we are. Send these guys up. Maybe charge in over here. And we fire away. Let's pull the crossbows up over here. These guys are about to give up, so I don't think we have too much to worry about there. There we go. They've given up. Let's go ahead and send our these guys up over here. Oh, man, my grouping's all over the place because of it's the first time leading Gelt in battle, and I do want him available on a hotkey. When I say first time, I mean obviously in this campaign. Sure, pop it down over there. They're probably going to keep dodging. That's okay. You know what? Actually, I wish I'd canceled that. Too late now. I wish I'd hit down over here instead, but we'll get it back soon enough. I could pop the Golden Hounds. I never really liked them. We'll leave it be for now. Artillery's still doing some work. Good stuff, good stuff. How are we looking up over here? Where is your... Yeah, this guy, I really kind of threw him in there, didn't I? That was a mistake. That wasn't intentional. Let's pull him back. Let's see if we can't keep him alive. These guys are all coming through over here. What are all of these archers and crossbows doing? Let's get these spears engaged over here. Get these guys firing over here. Sure. Get these guys over here. Get you charging in over here. Sure. I'm gonna give everyone some kind of order or the other just to make something happen up over there. Again, kind of regretting the move I made with this Empire Captain, but maybe that's our first one to go. Good shooting over here. Looks like these miners are going to take a fair bit of damage. Yeah, that was alright. That was alright. Yeah, good stuff. Nicholas. Push in here, please. Let's go and fire up over there. These crossbows have maybe been a little too adventurous. Let's move these guys up over here. Let's bring these guys back. Again, a little all over the place, unfortunately. But we've done all right. We've done all right. What's the deal up over here? How are we looking? Getting some work done? Yeah, this is a big old clump, isn't it? This is a big old clump. Jeez, I almost want to bring Gelt back over here to drop a bombardment on these guys. Good thing he's up in the air. The good shots coming in from all sides on these miners, doing a fair bit of damage to a bunch of units. And on this left side as well, these miners are basically being held in place while these archers and crossbows are able to fire away. Or rather, they're both crossbow units. Fire away, fire away. Good work over there. Sure. How's the captain doing? He's pulled back into safety, it looks like. Gelt is pushing through. Yeah. Where are you, buddy? Oh, there you are. Okay, cool. Keep pulling back. Keep pulling back. Good stuff. I could bring that cavalry back in if I wanted to, but let's just pay attention to the chaos here for a moment because we are in a touch of trouble. These miners have pushed in. Send these guys in. Crossbows. You're okay. You're okay. Can we fire up over here? How are we doing? Nicholas, you okay? Gotta rally some of these pistoliers. I've really thrown them in, haven't I? Might have even lost a unit, which I would not appreciate. It would just be as a result of my my carelessness, really. Me being distracted by the engagements on the other side of the battlefield. We should be okay, though. Bring these guys back. Pull these guys back. Let's get back out here. Doesn't help that sometimes our ranged units decide to charge into melee, obviously, but hey, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Okay, let's go ahead and pop this down over here, please. This should work out nicely. What are we looking at here? We were starting with 1 kill. What's this going to get us? Quite a few kills. We're up at 43 now. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. I could pop, actually, the hounds in here as well. It's a decent clump. If they move in the right direction, that should be a decent bit of damage done. We go from 48 to... You know what? Not terrible. 61... Yeah, sure. 66. 67. 69. Nice. Cool. Yeah, you know what? I'll take it. Nice number of kills. I'll take it. Let's go ahead and push into these quarrelers back over here with Gelt. Bit of a risk, I suppose, but maybe a worthwhile one. What's happening back over here? Doing okay? I think we're doing alright. Yeah, crossbows. Kind of threw them in there, didn't I? Send you in. Send our great swords in as well. Bring the crossbows back again, please. Yeah, a little careless down over there. Very careless down over there, actually. Gelt, let's pull you back out. Good stuff over here. These guys are basically done for. Why are you... No, don't walk. Take to the air, buddy. Come on now. Come on now. Don't need the Helm of Discord if we're about to leave. As long as we do leave. That's the important thing. I'm pretty sure the army losses will probably kick in relatively soon. These guys are giving up on the fighting. The crossbows are still engaged up over there. Let's go ahead and pull away. Send these great swords down over here. Let's go quickly now. And bring these guys in as well. So it didn't go exactly to plan, but, you know, plans, first contact with the enemy, etc., etc. Oh my, this is serious business. Let's get Gelt over here, if I can get him up in the air. There we go, good stuff. Bring buddy over and drop a bombardment in there. I think that should do the trick. A bit of shooting going on over here. We could probably turn our attention to this clump over here instead now. These guys are almost done. Let's go ahead and hit some of these dwarf warriors, but otherwise they're pretty much taken care of. Let's go ahead and pop this down. I don't need to overcast it. Pop a regular cast down over here. That should hopefully break some of them. I see some shadows in the middle over there as well. Hopefully that'll do the trick and maybe break a few of those units. How these guys looking? Fire away at this tower, please. Looks like our great swords are doing well against their miners. I mean, no surprise there, I suppose, but still nice to see it. Make sure we're not suffering from friendly fire. Let's actually withdraw. I'm tempted to withdraw these guys. Go ahead and pull these guys back. Let's pull these guys back as well. We don't need them just standing on the battlefield, potentially taking a ton of damage or anything like that. They do have their grudge throwers out as well. I didn't even notice them earlier. We'll have to take them out. And these towers are a little bit of a concern as well. What's the deal up over here? The bombardment, I think, did a lot of work. Looking pretty good. 85 kills, so it must have. Go ahead and pop another one down. Yeah, nice big clump over here. Hit him. Get the job done. Crossbow still firing away, getting a bit of work done as well. Gelt, bring the pain, buddy. Come on now. Good stuff, good stuff. That was good, that was good. Let's go in with a little charge there. Let's send these guys down as well. I don't know why we're just kind of standing there looking pretty. They push them up over here, actually. Firing over here. Their lord is causing us some trouble, I think. That's okay. These guys are giving up on the fight. Good stuff. That rear charge from Gelt, I think, did the trick at the end there. Just that little extra bit of morale damage that you need sometimes to send them packing, really. Quite a few of these units are actually suffering rather badly. Crossbows, move up over here. Guys are about to give up on the fight. Yeah, looking okay. Artillery is out of ammunition as well. These guys, they've all routed. They haven't shattered. That's the concern. They've not shattered. Bring these guys up. Let's go. Bring these guys in. Let's go. What's the deal here? Trying to hold buddy in place. Could bring Gelt over here. And we're being shot at by some quarrelers over here as well, I think. Can we turn around and return the favor? Or are they too far away? They might be too far away. Now, we should be able to hit them, apparently. So let's go ahead and do that. Gelt, bring you out of there. Dive in there, perhaps. Drop a bombardment. Stop them from firing, whatever it might be. Nah. Oh, yeah, some of these units are willing to fire. That's good, I'll take that. Gelt, come on, up in the air. Could pop that while we're stuck down in the ground over here. Sure. We fire up over here. Like, they still have quite a few units here and there at a decent bit of strength. It's just the sheer chaos of fighting on two very distant fronts has very much, again, thrown me off. But we're fine, we're doing okay. This tower's causing us some trouble. Let's go ahead and get rid of that tower. Actually, let's go ahead and capture this point. Move in. Let's go. Great swords are looking fine. Let's go ahead and send everybody else in as well, except for the cavalry, of course. Bring you in. These guys are just suffering damage. What are you doing? You're just kind of standing there? No, they are fighting. They are fighting. These guys are coming through, hopefully able to help. And Gelt, let's push you through. And we're going to lose some of these huntsmen, eh? I don't mind losing units in Gelt's army, because I do kind of want to restructure it. We are right next to Reichland as well, where we have access to our highest tier units, so this is the opportunity, actually, that I'm more than glad to take. I'm doing alright over here. Yeah, let's go ahead and fire at these guys. Get the Empire Captain in here as well, I suppose, to provide some support. Not doing so hot up over there, are we? Down over here. Send you in against the Grudge Throwers. These guys are coming through as well. Did we destroy this tower? No, we did not. I thought I gave you an order. My goodness. It's because they were placed up over there. They decided to ignore my later order, I guess. Get rid of this tower, please. Thank you very much. Building another tower up over here. That's okay. Some of our units are fleeing. That's okay as well. Are we able to fire over here, or are you guys not doing anything about it? What do we have here? Some more Quarrelers? Yeah, looks like it. That's okay. Gelt. It's like, do I give chase over here, or have we done the work we needed to do, and now we can pull back over here and scare these Quarrelers off as well, you know? Because these Quarrelers got a lot of work done. I mean, that's why all these spears and stuff have given up on the fight. But our own crossbows are firing away into this clump as well from literally, well, again, not literally every direction, but almost every direction. Doing quite well. Doing quite well. It's just that our damage output isn't really like, you know, armor piercing or anything. Looks like Gelt hasn't been able to scare these Quarrelers off. That's okay, though. Not the end of the world. I would like these two units to survive, the Eldred's Guards. Should have been a bit more careful with them, perhaps. And let's go ahead and finish the Grudge Throwers off, please. Crossbows, you've done the job over here, yeah. As did capturing this point, I suppose. Let's go ahead and send them up a little bit. And what's the deal up over here? These guys have given up on the fight. Let's go ahead and fire away at these guys, because they're still coming through. Where's my Empire Captain? He's given up on the fight as well. Fair enough. And Granite Hand over here, just not giving up on the fight, eh? Gelt, where you at? Still stuck in over here? Let's get you up in the air. Come on, come on. Get up in the air. Gotta scare these guys off again. Taking a fair bit of damage here. Can I not? Can we not? These crossbows, let's pull them back. There we go, up in the air. Sure. Go whichever way you need to. As long as you get up in the air, and then I can pull them away. We done over here? Oh, that Grudge Thrower's still moving. Still very much alive. I'm surprised, actually, that the enemy hasn't given up on the fight. There we go, firing away. Let's go ahead and get a rear charge over here, perhaps. Empire Captain's really stuck in there. He's not having the best of times. And some of these Halberdiers in for a rear charge as well, perhaps. In comes Gelt. Can we drop this somewhere? Pop it over here. It's going to cause some friendly fire as well, isn't it? In we go. Come on now. Good stuff. There's the bombardment. There's the charge as well from Gelt. Some of these guys might actually break. I see a shatter. I see 2. I see 3 shatters. 4. Can I get 4? I got 4. I got everything shattered, actually. Victory's ours. That was, you know what? Not a very smooth battle. I'm going to be honest with you. That was not a very smooth battle. A Pyrrhic victory. I am not surprised. I was actually very rough. I could have definitely been a bit more patient in that battle. I think a bit more patience would have gone a very, very long way. I think I got very impatient right at the start there with my cavalry. There was a couple of instances of them not firing when I wanted them to, of them kind of staying put when I wanted them to move, and I think that just threw me over the edge right at the beginning, and I was like, just get in there, and then we paid the price for it. I mean, a lot of these units took a lot of damage. We might have actually lost this unit of Pistoliers, which would be a shame. The others, I think, have survived. The Bordermen have survived for sure. 230 kills on these guys, 66 on these. They did decently enough, but I could have certainly kept more of them alive, and a lot of these crossbows as well, again, right? I just kept just get in there, just get the job done. And they did get the job done, but at a cost. We did lose the Wasteland Rangers, and these guys were a named unit that we've kept around for a very long time. So my impatience and my carelessness has cost us dearly today. That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. But it's got to happen every once in a while, right? Keeps you on your toes, keeps things feeling fresh, and it did give us an opportunity to kind of refresh Gelt's army over here as well. These greatswords got a lot of work done. I mean, the units that I wanted to survive survived, which is good, of course. Gelt, the Empire Captain, the great swords, and these Eldred's Guard as well. And it's good. Some of these crossbows took some damage, so we can do a bit of merging over here, change the composition of this army a little bit, and make it better for the long run. So I'm perfectly fine with that. I will take this Pyrrhic victory gladly, though perhaps I will keep in mind to be less impatient in the future. Let's go ahead and occupy Karakazgaraz. Yeah, sure. Let's hold on to it. It's not the best place, but we'll hold on to it, right? Fair enough. Assault expert for Nicholas. Good stuff. Messengers, armor of fortune, valet. Cool, cool, cool. All right, what's the deal over here? Yeah, we did lose a unit. What can we recruit over here? We can get some more spears if we wanted to, which is obviously not what I'm really hoping for. Gelt, we're going to do a bit of merging over here, so let's go ahead and blend what? Let's move you into here. Let's go ahead and get you into... Let's see, let's get that done. So I should be able to push the rest of you actually in there. Cool. We could get the spearmen with shields blended together as well, because I would like to replace them with halberds, actually. So, I mean, ideally, they'd have taken even more damage. Let's get these halberds together so we can recruit another unit when we pull back to Reichland, which we can do right now. Yep, with a regular stance. Cool. I'll go ahead and merge you guys. And the great swords, yeah, took a bit more damage than I would have loved, to be perfectly honest, but it's okay. Crossbows, crossbows. Sure. Go ahead and merge you two. Let's go ahead and merge you two. No, let's go ahead and merge you two. And we should retain the 3-tier. And then let's go ahead and merge these two. We should retain the 3-tier there as well. Like the 3 silver, I should say. Let's go ahead and merge these guys. Same deal there. Cool. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. Gives us a bit of a clean-ish slate to work with. Let's go ahead and pull back to Reichland. I want to make sure we're actually making it all the way back. Yeah, we should be fine. Cool. All the way back to there. Should see some decent replenishment, it's alright, and should see the opportunity to recruit 3 units of great swords, which is better than, you know, a bunch of spears and just infinite archers and crossbows. I mean, they worked well, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed the work they put in during that battle, but I wouldn't mind a different composition for Gelt, right? It's been pointed out I should get, oh, I gotta refresh my memory. My apologies. I gotta refresh my memory with a comment, but I believe it was pointed out that I should get some bordermen into Gelt's army, as well as like pistoliers and outriders and stuff like that. I'll have to take a look at his skill tree in a bit more depth between this session and the next one, I suppose. But there are some recommendations I saw in the comments of the previous episode. I haven't been able to memorize them yet, so my apologies. But we'll definitely adjust the rest of the army accordingly. We have 4 slots left. I might yet get rid of some more of these archers or something. I'm not sure, actually. I'm not 100% sure. We'll see. We'll see. Can we actually get any bordermen in here just quite yet? No, we gotta wait 8 turns. Fair enough. We do also have more Karlberg greatswords if we want to get a unit of them in instead of all these greatswords, or if we want to get them in addition to all these greatswords. But of course, once we recruit them, they recruit immediately, right? So we'll do that when we actually need them, as opposed to prematurely and then pay the upkeep cost uselessly. Nicholas Herman over here with a fairly damaged set of crossbows. That was yeah, okay, that's unfortunate, but we'll be fine. Even if Thingrim hits us over here, we will overcome, because this is a nothing army. This is a nothing army, and they're actually a nothing faction as well, as they have no settlements, so I don't think they'll actually push in towards us, and I should be able to auto-resolve and destroy them completely. Garrison Lord not moved. That's Ubal up over here. Still attempting to hit up over there, but we're not going to. What else do we have? Unassigned skill points. That is for Gelt. Let's go with... Let's go with... Fervent, sure. I'm moving towards Lightning Strike first, right? I want to get that Lightning Strike dealt with first. And looks like we have a skill point over here as well for this captain. Why don't we go ahead and get you hard to hit? Yeah, before we go to Foe Seeker, let's get hard to hit, just to make sure he's more likely to stay alive, right? I kind of threw him in there this battle, and that was maybe a bit of a mistake. Lots of mistakes in that battle. But it's okay, I embrace him. I embrace him. I am not infallible. I can certainly be impatient at times. And you know what? In many ways, it, for me at least, adds to the fun, because now I have to, again, you know, I got to deal with the consequences of my decisions. And when you reach a certain tipping point in a total war game, I find that the consequences of impatience and poor decisions are a lot of fun, a lot of flavor to a campaign, right? Buddy over here. If I could select you, please, come on. You're wondering where my patience went. Hey, success! That's nice to see. We saw so many failures back to back to back. Barely did any damage, but you know what? I'll take whatever I can get here. Let's go ahead and get you a level of assault units. Sure, maybe we'll keep him outside and assaulting units. Hero's not moved. Who is this? Udolf? I thought we did move you. Did we not? Pull you up this way, because this is where a lot of action seems to be congregating. Other hero not moved. Rupert Wolf. Was that last turn? Guess it must have been. Completely thrown off here. Building upgrades, damage building, and turn. Oh yeah, I guess that was last turn. Fair enough, fair enough. We find ourselves in a pretty interesting situation over here as a defensive alliance is offered by the Ice Court. I don't mind that. I'll counter-offer that, though. Go ahead and make a bit more money. Sure, I'll take what I can get. This was my idea all along. Good stuff, that's good. At least just one less individual to worry about, rather. I could actually give them some territory as well. This was suggested in the comments as well. We could exchange settlements with them, make better relations with them, but I'm okay with how things stand right now. Hopefully I don't feel the need to escalate our relations any further than a defensive alliance. Even that makes me nervous at times, because God knows who's going to pick a fight with them, and then all of a sudden we get dragged into a whole other situation that I never needed to get dragged into otherwise. Ooh. Well, this is interesting. They decided to hit Karakungor. Auto-resolve that. Nothing we can do there. Decisive defeat predicted, and decisive defeat has been had. Alright, you know what? I deserve that. I deserve that. I got a little too cocky and I sent that army down south. It's okay. It's okay. We'll be back. We got to go back that way anyway with Karl Franz's army. We'll take the gold mine back in no time. First, we'll destroy their other settlements. And, oh. Pyrrhic victory casualties high. Really? Oh, underway interception. You know what? We're going to let them be. Because I feel like if I fight, even if I lead this battle, we're going to lose some units over here that I would really rather not lose. So, fair enough. We'll decline the attack, let them pass through. We'll crush them next turn. We'll crush them next turn properly. Because, yeah, I feel like we would have lost some units. And here we go again into more time. Auto-resolve that. Are you going to take it finally? Still nothing. I'm really curious as to what they're up to there. I'm curious about this as well. What's going on here? Balthazar Gelt is starting to get his quest items now. Okay, look, I really got to get into some of these quest battles, don't I? Fair enough. Every 8 years, a wizard who has proven himself worthy may challenge the master of the colleges to a magical duel, with the winner becoming the next supreme patriarch. The competition, even to become a candidate, is white hot. Balthazar Gelt is the patriarch of the Golden Order and tipped to win, but a rival light wizard, Gottfried Orr, desperate for the position, wants rid of Gelt before they even reach the Hall of Duels. After procuring a valuable lodestone at the southern tip of the World's Edge Mountains, Gelt retraces his steps to Altdorf, confident that it will see off Orr's challenge. The rival light wizard, however, has other ideas. Well, Gelt's army needs a bit of work before he's able to dive into that, obviously, but I do really need to get into these quest battles, don't I? I really do. I really do. Up over here, Nicholas, are we going to send you in against this army right now? You know what? Wait, why can I not? Oh, of course, right, because I have to close this. Ooh, and Confederation offered by Ostermark. Oh, that is tempting, but you know what? I'm actually going to assert their independence. Our Imperial authority isn't high enough right now for me to be comfortable with this -3 hit. I'm going to assert their independence, let them be for the time being, and there are some other targets I think I would prefer to take on before I take these guys. Let's go ahead and dive on into this army over here. Nicholas Herman's going to go through, decisive victory, low casualties. Going to go ahead and auto-resolve this one. Gelt, don't tell me you're going to suffer any, okay, losses. No, we're good, we're clean, we're safe. We're safe up over here as well. Sure, we'll auto-resolve this one and bring an end to this foolish faction of dwarves who would dare declare war upon us. Ingrim Barazkeeper keeps nothing any longer, and Karak Ziflin has been destroyed. And on that note, folks, we're going to call it a session. I hope you enjoyed this one. As always, let me know with a like and a comment down below if you did. It makes a very big difference. Just let me know what people are interested in watching on the channel. As always, as well, of course, a massive thanks goes out to all of the channel members and patrons who've been supporting the channel on a monthly basis. Y'all keep us alive and running smoothly. And of course, a big old thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, cheers.